should be back by then.
Get you. How close are you to your next star?
Like 8 hours?
How close are you to your...
6 hours? 7 hours?
That's not bad. You'll basically almost get the next one at the same time, it sounds like.
Yeah. Should be nice.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll get to. So I'll have 2 stars.
Yeah, when it pops.
And this dude's got a ton of linen fabric right now.
Hmm. I had a couple hundred that I bought from Monty and then made mounts or something out of it. Had a bunch left over and I think I resold it.
Like the in the room mounts?
Yeah. I've got, I think they're, yeah. Yeah, I think I've got, well, I haven't looked at it in a couple hours, but I had maybe like 4 or 5 bison and 5 or 10 elk.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think they were like 25 and 30 or something.
This guy's got so many boards.
You ever by my place? He had one dude had like 6,000 and some hewn and like 2 to 3,000 boards or something crazy like that.
just know that I'm gonna need a lot of boards for things.
Yeah, boards or actual lumber, you mean?
Boards.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what exactly I needed it for, so I kind of had a window of like, hey, this is how much I needed.
yeah. Because boards are really stupid easy, right? They're just chop a tree and I think it's a 1-for-1. Something like that.
What?
Boards. Yeah, just wood. Looks like.
Yeah, it's even a non-skilled whatever.
How much would 1,000 cost me? $100. I mean, while I'm over here, might as well get them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't turn down the really cheap lumber, the 5 cents a board,
Yeah.
or no, 50 cents a board. Question is, do I buy another machinist table?
I don't know. What's that? The main crafting one for like your machines?
Yeah, so it makes dynamite
Hmm.
and really all the other machines
Yeah.
and shipping containers.
How are you on funds and stuff? Like, are you doing pretty well over there?
Uh-uh.
No? Not even close, or
I'm
you're doing horribly? Are they like 30,000 or something?
yeah, pretty much.
I think I'm sitting around about 2,000 or something.
I'm at 1,000.
Yeah, that's I mean that's not horrible. Mechanics should shift that a bunch if you get the stuff set up or whatever.
The only thing really selling out of my shop is the roads,
Yeah.
which is kind of rough, but
Well, I think it's mainly you're just feeding a small town, right? So like 7 to 10 people or something. Unless I don't know if nobody travels. Like the big cities up there have almost multiples of every class kind of thing.
yeah. I could have taken another skill, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like you're like super close.
I was just kind of concerned that I wasn't going to get it in time, so...
Right, right. So with that, what are you able to pick up double? Like it's something that would help it, or you just have a spare whenever you need the next thing?
I'll spare whenever I have the next.
Yeah, it's gonna be recently long, right? In industry or something should be in a day or two. Can't remember.
Yeah, I'll probably pick up industry and electronics the same day
Yeah, nice.
type thing. Did you really just... Made it under the bridge, then hit a sandbar. With the back corner, after I'd already gone over it with the whole front. Inside of the ship.
Crazy young pedestrians. Don't know where they're doing.
Is your boat out here too?
I think mine's on the dock to like the east of where you guys park your boats. I had to look for it because I didn't know where the hell I parked it. I had to do/car to find it.
Somebody parked their boat out here at the end of the road, so if you drive off the road
Oh, right into a boat.
and there's a boat.
I don't know. I usually park sort of off on the side of the roads just because not blocking everybody, but
I kind of like the little barge things.
yeah, they're not bad. They have a decent amount of storage. They don't take any kind of power. Pretty much pick them up and backpack them wherever you're going.
Like the bicycle.
Yeah.
I think they should be required to take power, but that's my opinion.
The barges. Yeah, I mean they're super early game though, right? So they're almost day one, I think, or very close to it.
Well, I mean, you could still do like coal or something like that type power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing with the barge is you use your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically
Why
like
would
pedaling.
Why would you need power?
Just to burn the resource. To give it the illusion that it's. I mean, I understand that you're pushing it down with your hand, but that. It's
I guess maybe to run the lights or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, cause that barge can hold at least 2 or 3 carts. You know,
And it has a lot of storage, yeah.
and it has a lot of storage, so how do you offset that?
Well, it's meant to be not like a main transport either. I mean, not like personal. Bringing people across land and stuff until you get bridges and things done is really its point. Most people just like use it as a big cart, more or less.
Yeah.
And they put it in the storage, you know, I don't. I guess what I do when I go hunting down the coast is I just drive it down the coast and just wait till I have my inventory full, offload it in the barge, move it down the coast a ways.
It's pretty smart.
But yeah, I think you can pretty much make it almost like a floating base, more or less.
It'd be really cool if they made like a floating boat base.
Yeah, houseboat or something. Should just make a water base out in the middle. Take adobe blocks all the way to the very bottom of the ocean. Put up a big pillar and make yourself a boat base out there. I could do that between the 2 islands instead of the bridges going there. Just make my own base in the middle.
Well, that's what I thought Honker was doing over there on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
His base is going almost halfway across the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. He's not very far.
Limitations probably the actual ocean blocks.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can build on. Can you just build on in the middle of the ocean?
I don't
It's
know.
kind of stupid. It should be like the same thing as like you can't until tier 4.
Not sure. I mean, the guy that's got his base sticking out in the water is, I would say, almost half out there, halfway across the water.
Damn.
At that point, you just put your ramps really high and yeet yourself onto the other side of the shore.
Monty's been like getting off early.
Well, he logs back on and then plays the rest
guess.
of the night.
I guess he does like play all day too though, so. God, I can't wait for a tractor.
Yep. I rarely touch farming before then. Then I usually go ham, but I don't know if I will this round or not. Probably not. Sitting on a star for all day, I don't really know what I want to do, if anything.
Yeah, it's like how many jobs do you actually want? How busy do you want to be?
Yeah. I already got the other one pretty much. That feed the traps a couple times a day, queue some tables and things, but
You could just do like gathering, just to like get more bulbs when you farm them.
yeah.
Not necessary, but just for shits and giggles.
Well, yeah, basically if I get somebody to make seeds, then all you really need for the farming aspect is just the gathering. Because you can use a tractor, sower, and harvester to do most of the work.
What seeds would you want? What are you looking for?
Well, it would be Robbie rice to get started, because once rice is done with the seed, It's its own seed. That's what I'm saying. You have to do it once in order to get the seed from it, and then I would just cycle that as a gatherer. Probably also some Camus Ball, but I think it might be its own seed.
It is. That's why like rice and camas are the best because it's just
Yeah.
infinite.
What's the other one that I could plant there? A mushroom. Cremini mushrooms or something? I think there's another hot spot on that island or that part. But
I just planted 60 of every mushroom, so
yeah.
I gotta own all the crops. It's the only way I can survive. My own sanity. Like that's why I don't like greenhouses. It's like yeah, greenhouse is really nice, like you know, but
Yeah.
like a greenhouse, like I don't know. It's like it is lovely to have a greenhouse, but you have to have it massive for it to be like good
Right.
enough.
Well, I think what a lot of people are doing though is they do the greenhouse just to feed their own needs in a profession. They're not really doing it to produce and sell. I think is what I've seen a lot of people
Probably
do.
trying to get their dailies done.
Well, it would fit with the dailies too, right? But I mean, the average cook doesn't need like 30,000 tomatoes, you know? I mean, that's like feeding cities worth, which is where more of the tractor farming comes in. But I think a lot of the greenhouses are just feeding a small pack of people. Maybe a shop or two of certain vegetables that they need. They can grow, you know, pretty much anything in it. So if they need to pick out 5 or 10 foods that they do, they can just, grow whatever they absolutely need, and the rest of it doesn't need to be. That's like if I did rice and cremini mushrooms, like, okay, well, if I actually planted that much, it'd probably harvest out to like 10,000 a round or something dumb. What the hell do I do with them at that point? You can feed out a lot of markets for a short time, but that's on the last one we were on OPR, and my farms were pulling somewhere between 25 and 30,000 per crop, like multiple times a day. They at least had a government building that you could offload a lot of the huge quantities into, but it takes you about a day to overload every market, and then it's like sort of pointless to keep growing.
Yeah, I played on a server called AWL. You guys probably heard of it.
Yeah, I played there a little bit too. Yep.
Now that one's fun just because you can have like a mill house and all that type of shit, you know.
Right.
And I had every single crop on each aquaponics table.
Nice.
And every 4 hours I was making 1,200 of each crop. I just did it for shits and giggles at that point.
Yeah. Well, that's really just it. Like you said, you can, unless you have a specific need for it, if you're a cook or something, and you want to have a ton of a certain type of food, or even like the animal breeding, the ranching, I guess they call it in this one. I don't think it's all that much needed. Like, I think 1 or 2 harvests of wheat would set you up for damn near a week's worth of feed. I mean, even at probably half a dozen tables. It's only like 12 wheat.
14 grain per.
Yeah, but what's your average harvest? I mean, that's like, I don't know, maybe one layer of your crop field probably gets 1,000 and something. I mean, that's several hundred crafts on just one harvest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just like to be an extremist. I like my numbers
Yeah.
stupid all the time. You know?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, on the other one server on
I like
OPR,
10,000.
yeah, I had 6 silos, 6 crafting tables, like fields for days. Even outside of claims, I just, it's like, all right, if somebody wants to come harvest this, they sure can. I don't need it anyway, so went
Yeah, just
terraformed the fields, made them giant, planted them.
What kind of server is that? Is it?
OPR is basically identical. This one are very close to it. I think they're even a little bit better on the mod structure, but it's very, very similar.
What kind of mods do they have?
Basically everything that's on here. I mean, they're well, they just do one. They've got a government building, which is nice. They do I think what they combine in that one,
Government
like.
building pretty much buys all the base materials, so it sets a bottom line of like, hey, this is how much these items should cost, type thing.
Yeah, they didn't break fishing on that one. That's one of the things too. Like your fish traps can actually be attached to stuff as storage. Was a really nice function off of it. I'm trying to think what else they had that was a pretty big difference. I don't know.
So you guys usually play, or?
We kind of been bouncing. Yeah, we've been bouncing. I think OPR we only played once, right? We played this last season, and then this one's our second hit at this one, I think.
Yeah, we came into this one about halfway through.
Yeah.
So we're kind of new to this server.
Well, this is just if you guys ever heard of Silverleaf, it's just they took over.
Yeah, I've heard Monty talking about it. I've not played Eco in a long time. We've been probably at it maybe a month or something by now, maybe more than that. But
Silverleaf was on like 38 seasons or something like that, and then
yeah, OPR is in like the 60s, 50s or 60s or something.
yeah, and then I don't even know why they quit. Like I don't know why they decided not to do it anymore.
It's probably a lot.
Probably a lot, yeah.
Admin it, keep it up, pay for it, stay active. I mean, just the sheer management people.
But it was pretty expensive to run an Eco server, so.
Yeah, especially when you start mix. I mean, they had like 50 or 60 people or something on average over there. So I think, yeah, it's probably a pretty good rental fee.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I'm sure it's just taxing as well, just the manpower, right? Having an admin around, making sure servers work, update things when needed. I mean, just in general. All those things take time.
Yeah. Then you also have to build the community, and I feel like that's probably the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because there's so many servers.
Well, basically, if you go into the browser and just look for the quantity of people, that's what had a shit ton of people on it at the point. It comes, its season starts 7. Something like that.
I mean, I'd be down to play.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where this one. Because we're on what, day 5? And they only do 21. Yeah, this server doesn't
last long though.
No, right. And well, I think this one's 21-day cycle, and theirs, I think it's a little longer.
Yeah, but I'm saying
not
like,
a ton, but yeah.
As soon as lasers like can be built, the server dies. Like,
oh, for sure. And that was pretty close to that one as well. I don't know. I mean, we played
day, like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
That's when
Yep.
the numbers start dropping.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is just depressing.
Right when finally when the tech gets good and everything starts coming around, they're like, "Oh, we're good. We're just call it a day." Yeah, the one thing they had over there, I guess, as well. I don't really mod, but they had like federal level projects. So they had like building of stadiums and like big buildings and stuff as a community, things like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it like community? So like everyone builds it together, or?
I don't know. Like they had half of a stadium done when I left, or basically stopped playing. But I don't. Yeah, I think it's multiple people for sure, and I don't know whether it's just like a giant work order or what it is to do it. But
sounds pretty fucking sick. It just like it just like sucks, you know. It's like you work so hard to build this beautiful world, and it just dies.
Yeah.
Just for you to restart.
Yeah, I just play my own personal world. I don't want to keep stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, I don't really know like what the reasoning behind not having them full time if the server eventually gets just to be cratering because there's so much build up and stuff in it. I don't know. It seems like every 2 to 3 weeks is what most servers are really doing.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I'm getting like day 4 and 5 in, and I'm like, I'm pretty good. But I sunk a ton of hours. The other one.
Yeah, this game is very time consuming.
I'll probably run the logging loop next round, I think. Playing OPR or whatever else, I think that's... I haven't done that one for a couple rounds. I was getting his ass beat. What the hell?
So I'm assuming you two are friends. Like you guys known each other for a while.
I think it's only been like what, maybe 23 years, 24 years, maybe more.
It's only been. That's crazy.
I knew him.
Me.
I knew him before I met my wife and had kids. So it's been a while, been a hot minute.
Wow. You guys say like it's nothing nearly as long as I've been alive.
Time all runs together when you get older.
Yeah. You guys play any other games, or it's just like Ego, your guys' like thing?
I play everything. I play Monsters of Memory, which is like a MMO, kind of an old EverQuest throwback game, but I play that, Arc Raiders, Arena Breakout, play all kinds of things. I stream though for a living as well.
Are you streaming, or like do you stream this game as well?
Go doesn't have anybody really that watches it, but yeah, I had been. I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming Monsters of Memory. But no, anything that I play, I usually stream. I'm trying to get basically, you know, community and stuff built up around it. So it takes certainly some time, and you got to play stuff that people are interested in watching. And Eco, unfortunately, I like the game, but it's not one that I can really sink, you know, 10 hours a day into it and have anybody actually watch it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
So.
makes sense. You gotta play like the more popular games.
Yep, and this one's, I mean, it's in my wheelhouse. I played EverQuest back in the day when it came out, before you were born.
When did
It's-
EverQuest come out?
I'm gonna say like 2000, 2001.
I'm not that young.
You said you're like 20 something. That's 25 years ago.
You guys known each other as almost as long as.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I'm 31.
Well, there you go. So you've been around. Yeah. I'm 47.
Yeah,
I've
I've
got-
got a lot of older people play this. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, it's a more relaxing, chill, almost work together type of thing. I always need to take a PvP angle at it. It's my style of play. Played too much Rust in the day.
Yeah, I've always liked Rust. I just don't have friends, so.
Yeah, it's
This
definitely
PoE all day, so they don't play it.
played PoE.
Say PoE.
We just came from that too.
That's all they play. They have like 30 hours in a game. 30,000 hours. I swear to God.
One or two or both. They just jump seasons.
They just play all the time. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, we sunk a shit ton of hours into two. Not so much in one. They just had a new season come out, what, a couple weeks ago or something?
Yeah, one's just that's only one I played because since they're like such PoE fans, they didn't like 2 when like it was in beta and shit. They're like,
Oh,
"This
gotcha.
game's trash," and the whole community hated it. But I
Hmm.
think when I talked to him last time, he said PoE 2 is actually what he prefers to play. But yeah, I think he just bounces from season to season forever.
Right, right. Yeah, it's pretty common.
And I don't think they overlap in seasons, so I think it always works out.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. I think they're balanced out where they do like a 2 or 3 month cycle for each one and back and forth. I think they have a decent player base on both sides. I think it's somewhere in the 60,000s or something. So, I mean, they're holding a community working, so probably will keep it up, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Then you get like Shroud and shit to play PoE 2 and shit, so it just helps out.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago I watched him. He took a bunch of people, WoW people, and introduced them into Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, I watched the whole stream.
Yeah, that's crazy. People didn't know what the hell they were doing.
I'm a big Peekaboo fan, so
I gotcha.
Warcraft player, so. That's usually what I play is WoW, but my brother, you know, has a newborn and shit, so he's pretty busy.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm playing well. I had been playing mostly Classic in the last couple months, and then I had been playing Retail just to see what had changed over the last how many ever years I hadn't played it for. It's in a pretty good place. It's just I don't know, doesn't draw me in like it used to, I guess.
It's just because like from classic. Classic is a really like slow, more like intense, and then
Yeah,
retail is like a joke compared to classic.
yeah. It's like free for all. Everybody gets loot. Here's all your handouts. Show up once a day for an hour. You're good to go. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just a lot different. They've made like retail more into like casual, so
yeah. I would say that's true. Yeah.
anyone can pick up WoW now and play it. Now, if they go try to play classic, they're just gonna get destroyed. But
That's probably, I mean, good for their market because most of the hardcores left WoW anyway, or at least in any serious manner,
yeah,
playing other stuff. But playing Ashes of Creation, that was a big hope for a while. How that shit folded.
yeah, I try to play Arc Raiders. I just don't have anyone to play with, so
Yeah.
bought it and played like 2 rounds, and I was like, yeah.
It's pretty good. I haven't played it.
So I can't do what he does. So
Yeah.
that's usually that's what I watched. I watched him a lot, like season 1 of Arc Raiders. Now it's just the same shit over and over and over again. I can't deal with it.
Right. I normally watch Landmark when he played it for a while. Watch him play it. Peanut every once in a while. He's entertaining, but it gets old pretty quick.
Peanut makes the game, like, I guess, more entertaining just because of his personality. But
Yeah, exactly.
it's so repetitive, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm literally filling fields for about 3 hours a day, so I'm repetitive. So
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I played basically the first season or whatever of Arc Raiders. I got to the point where I did all the projects, and I had to get 5 million in cash in order to reset it for the, I don't know, end of December or whatever it was. And I kind of just tapered off, didn't play it anymore too much.
yeah, and then like devs came out. I was like, this game's not supposed to be PvP. I'm like, okay, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, too late. We already played it. Like, yeah, it had some pretty good interactions with, you know, killing the main, I don't know, bosses, or what you're going to call them, big mechanical things, queens and stuff. Yeah, good times doing that, you know, together. But yeah, it turned into a big PvP slugfest. So
Which I don't know why they wouldn't expect that. Like, it's
Yeah.
obviously what streamers are gonna go after. They're gonna go for the content, which is killing players. Like,
right.
yeah, they already can kill a queen in like 3 minutes of the game starting. So it's not even like it's a challenge for them anymore. So
Right. Yeah, it's pretty much once you have the hull crackers or dead mines or whatever gear to do it, then it's pretty trivial at that point.
yeah. I mean, good for people that enjoy it and can play it every day. Like, good for you. It's just
Yeah.
isn't. I feel like it's something where it's definitely better if you have someone to play with, at least one other person, rather than going solo. Like, I know people are
Right.
really friendly when they're solo, but
Well, it used to be, and then I think it has like queued lobbies that are different. If you go ham and kill quite a few even the solo lobbies, you're going to be in basically PvP fest. What I found out anyway.
yeah, that's what the streamers were saying. They did something where you go into different lobbies based
Yeah.
on how many kills you got.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, they said if you want to get out of them, you basically go in and get murdered by AI repeatedly for like 10 in a row or something, and then it does something and puts you back into the more friendly. Because I used to do in solo rounds, I'd camp towers and other stuff just to fuck with people, but you only do that so many times.
Yeah. Like, I guess it'd be kind of cool if they like release new maps or
Yeah.
like, yeah, they have night modes and stuff, but it's just like,
Yeah, I'm surprised that more people don't just play like
Runs out of
Apex or
fun.
something, some other drop-in arena game. Everybody's on that marathon kick too, which I don't know. Like, I don't really get it. It looked,
I played a little bit, and it's like
it looked really,
friendly.
yeah.
weird.
very boxy graphics and other shit. Yeah, it's just like, not for me.
Yeah, it has a really weird look to it.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of these games is based off of the actual streamer that's playing it more than the actual game itself.
Well, it's definitely based a lot off of streamers, the games that are being produced these days, because if the streamers are streaming it, obviously it's going to bring more traffic to their game, so...
I mean, it's free advertising, right? So it's pretty pro strats to just figure out what's good and keep people on it. That's how I found this game, though I'm playing right now. Like, if streamer wasn't playing it, I wouldn't have seen it. Wouldn't have followed it.
What game is it?
Called Monsters.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Twitch.
It's Punk on TV, same name. It's a super chill, old school MMO. I don't know if you know or ever played EverQuest. Basically that.
That's not how you stream. This is Rough Light, unless this is the wrong name.
I'm watching myself in a browser, so I don't think I'm offline.
I think I just spelled your name wrong. Oh, Punk On.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I set it up. I normally go by Punk on like everything for the last 30 years, but name's taken, or it's abusive against the filters and can't take it. The name Punk is just too offensive. Like, fuck, really, bro? Come on. EverQuest won't even take it anymore. Crazy.
Just kind of like Final Fantasy in a sense.
Yeah, I would say that, yeah, that's a good analogy. I would say quite a bit different or better than... I didn't like the Final Fantasy, was it 14 is the MMO or something? But similar, yeah. If EverQuest is the main game, that I would say that it's like the next one of those kind of thing. But you basically, it's an MMO, you've got... It's like 14 or 15 different classes, crafting professions, a lot of different zones. It's really based on group-centric. Get your tank, your heals, DPS, CC, that kind of thing. So very similar to what WoW would be. Just a more hardcore version of it, right? So like right now, if I were to die, I have to go back to wherever I'm bound in the city, run back naked across whatever zones and get my stuff. If I die somewhere buried too deep in a dungeon, then I'm pretty effed. My gear's gone. Restart. Yeah, so there's a...
Level 8?
I am level 8. Am I? I think I am.
It says
Yeah.
Rogue 8?
Yep. I'm level 8. There's 60 levels currently in it. It's in closed beta right now, so that's what a lot of people are kind of playing and watching, that type of thing. They're inviting a couple hundred a week or something.
Oh.
So it goes into early access, I think. Thought it said June, maybe? So another couple months. But I played EverQuest for like 20-something years.
Are you just left clicking right now to attack? Is that what you're doing?
Well, first don't be a clicker when attacking, then it makes you a noob, but... so right now, yeah, I'm playing a rogue, so I don't have a ton of skills, so I have a backstab, I've got stuns with it, I have saps and things as well. Eventually I'll get vanish and things following kind of the WoW rogue process, but early game you don't have a lot of the skills, that make your class out. So my main thing is positioning behind them, backstabbing is mainly what I'm doing in this group. And it depends on your class too, right? So the guy in front of it with the blue magic and shit, if you're watching, he's basically the pally tank. So his primary is tank. We've got, what, a paladin, cleric, ranger, rogue, necro in the group right now.
And
So-
you need arrows to fire your bow.
Yep. Yeah,
You
you'll
go buy arrows and shit.
either buy or craft arrows. Mana is obviously just regen normally, but there's certain spells, that certain classes have that make your mana regen quicker than others. Clerics are usually the top healer, just for
What is
their...
that big dude? What is he?
That's a ranger. That's one thing weird with this one. Normally, like in EverQuest when I played it, certain classes were locked into races, which they kind of are here, but for whatever reason, they've given over like the ability to be like stealthy classes and other shit that just doesn't make sense. But currently what it is. So he's a ranger, using beast claws basically as a weapon. They must either have a good claw drop or something, I don't know.
Interesting. So I'm assuming it takes forever to level up.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's 8, and I did probably, I don't know if I do a blade. Let's see. 7 hours, 16 minutes to hit level 8 is what I've played.
Holy shit! I'm just doing this of killing these.
No, I've been in a different place. This is just the group I'm in right now. So basically, I spawned as a new character in actually like a giant redwood forest. So it's several zones away, and I just kind of branched out into this. There's more population in this kind of desertish biome than there is in the other one, but they call them basically zones or areas. So think of it like World of Warcraft, different areas of the map for different regions. There's like, I don't know what there is, 40, 50 different zones, something like that. Just a variety of either dungeon crawls or open world combat like these are. They'll have a regular PvE, which is what I play on these, and then a PvP server, so you can like openly fight each other if you want. There'd be people like that, but this game is too much time and whatever else to get nuked by somebody while you're semi-AFK.
Class?
So this is Rogue. I've got a level 12 or 13 Shaman and a 5 Bard.
I'll give you a follow.
Hey, thanks, man. But yeah, most people are probably in their upper 20s to 30s, and so the level progression I believe will slow down. Most MMOs do. Like, this is the quick levels. So like some people would maybe do 5 to 10 hours a day for a level, and they're probably in their 30s, is what I would say. But it depends on the group competency, right? So if you get a good group comp and people know what they're doing, like right now, this is a pretty chill. They're pulling like 1 or 2 at a time. You get in good groups, they'll pull like 10 things. They'll have an enchanter that puts half of them to sleep. They'll have DPS just wrecking one after the other. So I mean, it's one of those high skill, high reward, but you can be super low chill, and just hang out and murder for hours like this if you want to as well.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Probably something I would never play, but sounds,
yeah, it's one of those things where unless you probably played it initially, like back in the day when this was like the premiere of MMOs, you probably wouldn't play it. Like you wouldn't pick it up on the side, I would think. Most people wouldn't.
Like me.
Like Mookie, yeah.
So you're not playing Eco right now, like at all. You're just chilling.
Yeah, I mean I was playing like an hour or 2 ago, whatever it was. I jumped on here, got my tables done, got whatever else done, and then jumped into this for a while. Like I was saying, it's from a streaming side. I probably stream 8 to 10 a day, where I need to have games with content, pretty much.
Yeah. You would just never play like League of Legends?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the League actually, it's really weird. Like streaming wise, there's so many games that people like. What is the stupid one they're after now? It's called like Prayer of Spires or something. It's a weird card game that they're playing. Like, but there's 60, 70,000 people watching the damn thing all the time. So there's a niche markets out there that have a ton of people. Isn't always the Counter Strikes and Battlefields and all that kind of thing. Although I will say shooters do primarily get more people, more action, action plays, other stuff going on. But yeah, so I'm on the same thing too, right? Where you have most of those games are centric around a couple people, or it certainly makes the game a lot more enjoyable. You got a decent squad that you normally play with, that kind of thing.
Yeah. That game just seems like you're literally sitting there just doing the same thing. But I mean, I guess that's every fucking game you play.
Right? Just going to the next crop and picking it up. Yeah, I mean, eventually...
That's what Monty's for.
Oh, you're the planter?
I mean, I have Gathering. He just has seven Gathering. So.
Yeah. Well, that's like on the other OPR one. when I got the tractor, I picked up gathering after I had all the fields and everything already done, and I hit 7 like in the first hour, just harvesting the field twice. It's crazy.
Yeah,
We had
once I get a tractor, I'll get 7, but
yeah.
it's too much work.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's I guess for me, unless it's a shooter, it can be chill kind of thing.
Do you like play Call of Duty and stuff, or?
Not usually. I haven't played COD in a while. I did back when it was like first out, but more of a Battlefield when it comes out. Arc Raiders, Arena Breakout, kind of the looter shooters aspect. I don't know. I think for me, COD's time to kill is super low. I don't really love that. Battlefield also as well gets anymore. It's pretty annoying because there's no real front line. Like it's just over. It's almost like a death match to me. Spawn in, you can get shot from literally anywhere. There's no like team play where you're securing or pushing through a front line unless you're playing like I can't what's called
Like
conquer mode. Yeah, there's some modes there, but there's still like at that point that everybody just sits 10 feet from the line both ways, and there's not a lot of like squad pushes and coordinated play and that kind of thing is really the big thing.
there is like a World War game where it is. I don't even know what it's called. I've seen Shroud play it.
Like squads okay that way.
Oh, I think that's what it is. I think it's Squad, where like you have
Yeah.
the captain. And
Right. Yeah, squad is pretty good. It's more of a probably call it more of a mill sim, I would say, than something like an Arena Breakout and Call of Duty. I played a lot of Arma 3, played a lot of the King of the Hill mods or Exile mods for it. I've got like, I don't know, 8,000-9,000 hours into it or something. But I definitely like the mill sim shooters and things like that. But I played that for a minute. They're kind of breaking Reforger, which is their newer, I guess, remake of it.
So it took you like a week to get level 8, is what you're saying, on your rogue?
No. 7 hours, not days, hours. This was made like
7
this.
hours.
Yeah. This was made like this morning. So like I'm like in this group, I've only been here in an hour or something. I'm about a level and a half up. So yeah, no, not days. It's not that slow.
I was gonna say, like, damn, that's a grind. Isn't
Well-
fantasy? I've never like played it, but isn't fantasy like a pretty
It's-
hardcore grind?
Yeah, it is. It's just got weird. Well, weird to me, right? Like lore and other stuff. It's more, I don't want to say like Korean style games where everybody's got like weird little funny characters and fuzzy tails and other weird shit. Like it's just not normal for the games that I like to play. But yeah, it's just a different feel to it, the whole Final Fantasy world. It just doesn't fit for me, but a lot of people play it. I think it's pretty solid overall. I played it last year, I think, for the first time, but it's been out for a lot of years too. I think I don't know when it was. Final Fantasy 14. I think they're on a lot of them. I think it's the only one that's an MMO though. Most of them are standalone games.
Oh, I see. It's the first MMO, so a little different.
Yeah, it's 14. Initial date really was in 2010. So it's like a 15-year-old-ish game right now. So that the MMO one is.
Wow. Pretty long time, actually.
Yeah.
Like, low-key, like, after watching you play it, low-key makes me want to play it, but I would have no idea what the fuck I'm doing in the game you're currently playing.
Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, so here's the thing, right? So I played
It looks
EverQuest
fun.
for...
But I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah. It's a very in-depth game, I'll say that. Like, you can get into it and play, in a couple of hours, you can kind of be sort of confident in whatever class you pick type of thing, but knowing the zones, there is no map, right? So I can't hit, like, M and see the world I'm at. I know that from running here, I came from that direction. If I want to get back to the city, that's where I go from. But beyond that, I have no idea what's that way. Never been there. So
it's like open world, figured out yourself type shit.
you got it. Figure it out yourself. Talk to other people. Hey, bro, where the fuck am I? Where do I go? What am I doing? So community base wise, because everybody starts out really knowing nothing. some have been playing it for a couple of months type of thing in the different beta phases. But yeah, it's I really don't know anything about it, but most of the knowledge I've had in EverQuest transfers, like what each of the classes do generally, their skills. I don't know the maps, I don't know the dungeons, any of that type of stuff. In-game raids and other things. And there's just a lot to it. But pretty much everything, your gear is mostly crafted, or can be. So all the professions, I think there's like, I don't know, 20 professions maybe?
But like, are you limited to so many professions?
As far as I can tell, you're not. I don't know, I haven't really dove into them, but you can definitely pick up all of the professions. So I'm not sure. Like right now, if I look at my skill-based, how many professions I have picked. I don't know if my stream... Refresh my stuff here. So let me know when you're looking.
I'm looking.
Oh, yeah, so basically the skill tree, this gray box up here, this is all the different things that I'm proficient in or getting proficient in. So like archery, I'm super low yet on it. Bind wounds, so I can bandage myself. Different weapon types, so you can do bludgeoning for everything. It's a blunt weapon, so all your maces and that type of stuff. Your daggers are separate. Your one-handed slash, separate. Hand-to-hand combat, which is more monk-driven. You've got different like languages that other races and stuff speak. So I don't know if they limited hardcore in this one. Like in some of them, you could go into a city, you couldn't understand anybody because they're like an elf and you're an orc or something. You couldn't, so you had to like cross talk languages just to be able to understand people. I don't know that they force that brutal here, but that is a thing in this type of game. And then you got your offensive parries, so your ability to dodge with parry, dodge itself, a bunch of different ones that you have to level up independently. Like if I level up a bunch and when I'm done and stab things in the back, somebody hits me, I'm gonna be freaking in trouble because I haven't taken hits over the time. So you have to keep a lot of your skills and stuff leveling up as you go, just to be proficient in it. So it's
like where's your XP bar at? Like how do you know when you're gonna level?
So yeah, like your inventory. Hold for a second on the stream. I've got it on the right side, so it's experience bar, the yellow bar. And so basically it's 5 bubbles of yellow is a level, and there's a little tiny blue bar, I don't know if you can see it well or not, that builds underneath of the yellow. So like each one that we're killing here is giving me, I think it's maybe like 10% of a blue.
Every time the blue goes to one of the yellow squares, it gives you...
No, so basically the blue bar has to fill completely across the bar, so all 5, and that's equal to 1 yellow. So we just killed that one last guy, and I got maybe like 10 or so percent of a blue bar in there. So I gotta get 100% of the blue bar equals 1 yellow. And then once you get to full yellow, I'll be level 9. And it unlocks new skills and stuff, which I brought some with me. There's like scrolls that you can put into your skill book.
And like, there's like, if I, like, since you're an elf rogue, does an elf give you benefits as a rogue?
Yes, so by default, all elves can hide, so I can basically make myself invisible, but I can't move while I'm invisible. So that's an elf trait with it. They also get forging, so I can forge desert or whatever area I'm in for food as well. I don't know how in-depth it is here, but in like EverQuest, you had to forge for like your epic weapons, like really high-end weapons. You had to forge certain items in different zones, so it was like a low drop chance for forging different stuff. But mainly foods, certain items for crafting rare things, can be through forging. You also, I think elf-specific, that might be... I don't know, when you first start, you get to pick like what you're proficient in up front. So you can basically be like an elf, but you're good at alchemy, or you're an elf and you're good at poison craft, or you're good at blacksmithing, or whatever else it might be. You pick different paths on it that you get a natural bonus on those, and then you can kind of progress from there. You still have to level it out. It doesn't like give you full full tier on it, but it gives you a good start, like a bonus for leveling it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming like a lot of people do groups right now. Just it's like
Yeah.
way to level.
Yeah, there are some classes that are better at soloing than others. So like a Beast Lord will basically get pets that they can use to tank and do damage with, and they'll be kind of the off healer on their pet. They're pretty good at soloing. A Necromancer is really good at soloing because they can life tap and do really good damage on it. So there's certain classes that are better at it than others, but most of the content you'll need a group or do it proficiently. Like, yeah, as a Necro or something, you can kill stuff and, you know, probably almost as fast as a group, but if you want to go into like a hard dungeon and kill a boss or something, like, there's no way somebody's going to solo it. Like, it has to be a competent group of certain makeups kind of thing. So, while some of it's, you know, doable, not all of it
Is there like
is.
a limit on how many people can be in your party for a dungeon, or?
Normal group is 6. I don't know what their raid limits are. I think they had said maybe like 24 or something, so like 4 parties. But EverQuest was 72 on the raid, so like if you did dragon kills and things like that, you were 72 limited to a raid.
72 people is insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is. You pretty much stack like probably 3 to 4 tanks. So you have off tanks that switch in between abilities that are going to fuck you up. Like, you get a debuff on you that you can't take the same guy through the whole fight. You have to off taunt, and one guy does one thing, one guy waits for it, and then off taunts, and he's the tank for that, you know, 5 minutes straight or something, and bounce back and forth.
So it's really like, it's very similar to like most of the aspects of World of Warcraft.
Yeah. World of Warcraft came off of these games. So this was prior to World of Warcraft by like, I don't know, 8 years, something. Let me look at what WoW release date versus EverQuest. This would be like a Dark Ages of Camelot, Guild Wars, EverQuest. All those were like before WoW. And all of them are based off of old MUDs, which is like old paper kind of Dungeons and Dragons type of stuff. Is really all right. So EverQuest was March '99. Let's look at. WoW was in 04, so 5 years prior. So basically EverQuest was like this game. Think of this game now, but back in '99. It was like crazy leap in MMOing or something they're doing now, you know, again in 25 years later. But yeah, it was one of the first cool 3 ones.
Looks fun. Doesn't look like a terrible game.
I'm playing, I would say, a very simple class as well. Rogue's pretty much melee DPS, so I don't have to worry about mana bars. I just have to worry about stabbing things. But I wanted to play it so that I could explore a lot of the areas and dungeons. One of my characteristics is, as a rogue, I can go stealth, so I can invis through most content, or a lot of it. You still can't be like in crazy areas you're not supposed to be from a level gap, but if it's at my level, I can usually get through most things invisible. And it's got Vanish, similar to WoW. So if you do get in trouble, you usually get out of it. I haven't tried Monk. Monk is usually what I played a lot in EverQuest. You can feign death, you do good damage, you can tank and stuff.
If I played, I'd probably be a healer. I like to be a little support.
Yeah. Clerics are pretty, like, super straightforward healers. Like, that's all they do, pretty much is fill bars, buff people, revive people. You can get into more complex, like, I would say support healers, so like a shaman's really good. They can heal pretty well, they can do a lot of crazy buffs to your group, haste, run speed, a lot of different stuff that way. They can candy, so they can trade basically their hit points for their own mana, so they can basically self-feed themselves with healing over time the damage they've done to themselves while getting their mana bar back. Clerics pretty much just have to sit on their ass and wait, so candy's a little bit more of an active mana regen heal. I don't know if they get it in this, but a lot of them too, and at least in EverQuest, their big thing was slowing. So you can slow the attack of the enemy by like 50%. Your tank isn't getting completely just wrecked off of it. But yeah, Shamans are usually my go-to healer base.
So Shaman's more like a support class, and then
Yep.
like the other
Cleric.
one's more like strict healing.
Exactly, yeah. Straight healing. Now their efficiency, right? So a cleric is going to be able to out-heal a shaman like every day of the week. But for group play like this, it's not really pushing a cleric like non-stop. In fact, our cleric, I mean, he's got 30% mana. If you watch him in a fight, he'll probably cast like 2 or 3 times and then sit back down. Basically topping off tanks or something and then sitting down. Or shaman could be, you know, converting his own health to mana. He could be dotting things up. He could be melee damage, buffing people. It's more of an active class, but he's not, you know, 100% heals. But he usually can keep up with group content. You know, most of the heals are all of them. So there's basically a druid, shaman, or cleric as the heal sets in the game.
I have to check it out. I might try to have to get myself a code.
Yeah, you can basically, on their website, you can go into like a lottery for a key, more or less, on the closed beta. Put your name in or opt into it, and then they draw, I can't remember what it is, a couple hundred a week or something. People getting in.
That's smart. Don't let the servers like get flooded.
Yeah, well, a lot of it too is, yeah, just they're still filling out content of the game, pretty much. So some classes are like super bare bones. Most of them are, the core ones are pretty filled out, but they got a few, like 4 or 5 races that are up and coming yet. A lot of like the dark classes, dark elves. I can't remember what else they got. 3 different ones that are on those. Nope, group might be breaking.
And
Oh,
I'm assuming like gear matters, right? Like getting
Yeah.
better dagger is significant amount of damage.
Exactly. Yep. So like, if you're still watching or not, but
I'm on.
okay. So I don't have my very beginner weapon. So this is 2 different progressions. Should pop up here in a second. One's an iron dagger, one's a steel dagger. So I started off with a rusty like hopper or something, which was 3 damage, 24 delay. And the one I've had after that was 5 damage, 24 delay, so it's 2 more. And the one I'm using now is 7. So it progresses through your delay ratio, damage to delay ratio on it. And then also, like, some of the weapons will have procs on it, so a chance to proc some kind of a direct damage spell, or a slow, or a snare, or something. So there's statted ones. Also gives you, like, more strength or something with it. So yeah, gear is pretty heavy in the game. Not only gear, but then also proficiency in the skills. Like, you give the newbie guy gear of in-game stuff, he's probably not going to die, but he's not going to do half as much as a guy that's put in some hours getting his skills leveled up and stuff.
Makes sense.
So it's a mix, but yeah, gear is definitely a big part of it. Which is kind of some of the risk reward, right? So, like I said, if I die now and can't go back to my body, and I can't. So there's some people that can summon, usually like Necros or Shadow Knights and stuff, might be able to summon your body in if you get into really, really bad places. But usually those have some kind of a component, some kind of a cost to get your stuff back.
And
never-
do you ever get like a mount, or is it just purely feet? Like do you
Uh,
ever on your feet?
No, there are mounts. I don't know. I think they've got like a key or something in. They got some kind of mounts. I don't know. I don't have enough money to get one yet, but there are stables and mounts in there. I think there might even be like animal husbandry type stuff. Like if you look at the skill tree, it's a bunch of things like that that was never in the other games. I think they're fitting a lot of those skills still out yet. But yeah, it's a crazy thing to get into if you had never played a style like this. Like a difficult version of WoW, I would say. Hard mode.
Does Mookie not play it?
Yeah, he's not an MMO guy.
Actually, I am.
Have I ever played an MMO with you? What game have we played, or you played? It's MMO. Well, you played the trashiest EverQuest ever, so I don't know. I don't know if that counts.
Well, I'm sorry, that's the only one that I had the experience of. Actually, I played like 5 minutes a while.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I played a lot of EverQuest. I was hopeful for 2, and then they fucked up the combat system, in my opinion, and a lot of the other stuff with it, so I don't know.
I mean, PlanetSide was considered.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, that's more shooter based, but yeah.
Style, yeah.
Yeah.
But PlanetSide 1, I played probably 10,000 plus hours in it.
Yeah.
PlanetSide 2, probably about a good 5,000 hours.
We're part of TRG, which, I don't know, we ran probably, multi-platoon deep in those games, like 50 plus people probably.
Oh, when we were in PlanetSide 2, when we finally started it, we had, I want to say it was 120 people that was running, and it was me and Sardis, and who else was kind of leading that?
Wolf, I think, was in there at some point, right? Wasn't he?
Uh,
I don't know about leading, but I think, or Vruger, yeah.
Wolf wasn't really leading.
Gotcha. But yeah, we used to do supply ship drops, dropping people on. I don't know. Have you ever played PlanetSide?
No.
Yeah, it's another really. Back in the day when you had a lot of people doing it, it was really, really fun. Think of like, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, think of Call of Duty, but you had basically 3 different groups fighting each other, and you could put in. I mean, there was tanks, there was airships, there were drop ships, there were like all kinds of shit. You could load up literally 100 guys and go fly into a main like city area or factory area that the other team is holding and just like take it over, cause holy hell, and fight people for like hours on end of big battles, pushing in and out.
Wow.
Like spawn points, you'd have some of your ground vehicles you could spawn on. Yeah, if you have never seen it, just like YouTube, some PlanetSide videos, nutty. I don't know how many people play it anymore. I haven't visited that one in a while, but in the day it was fucking great.
Is this it?
So it's a very like coordinated attack.
Yeah.
So you want a lot of people, so you
Yep.
can like.
Well, basically, yeah, if you fly in with their, I can't remember what they were called. Not Sunders, that was the ground one. Whatever the airships were, I think you could load like 30 people into them. Galaxies
Here,
was the
I'm
name
gonna
of them.
message you a video.
Okay.
This is one of the armor columns that we were running.
Did you send it to me or both? I can stream it.
I sent it to both of y'all
Okay,
in
yeah.
Discord. But
Now when I
this
watch it, I
was-
haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, don't watch it yet. I'll watch it with you, but I currently trying to plant.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll watch it off stream then.
Not fun.
I'm going through my old videos, so some of it was just trying to get like raw footage of different things.
Yeah.
Oh, the gal drop.
Yeah, gal drops were crazy on those. Wish I had been streaming back then.
Be like an all-out war. Then
Yeah.
pretty much.
So basically, the premise was like there were, I think it was like 3 major continents on it, and then each continent was split up into like, I don't know, 40 or 50 zones, but they had big like planetarium like factories and other stuff that were like major key points of the map, and you would fight back and forth over that until you controlled all of the main key points of the thing, and you'd push them off the island, and then you'd start the fight basically over again on the next one. You could fight any of them openly, but you had to get a stronghold into an island, so each faction had a point that was never takeable. You could come in and own nothing. You couldn't get any like tanks or very little stuff there off the get-go, and you had to push your way into a front hold and take certain things in order so you could cap big factories and big positions. And once you did that, you could start spawning your tanks and airships and all that stuff there. And it was kind of like a big mill push game.
My goal on this eco on this server is to plant the most crops.
You just get a bunch of seeds, put your sower down on the tractor, and just drive across the planet. Who cares if it ever gets baked, right? Just put it down.
No, that's cheating. Monty said I was only like 300 behind, so
Oh,
I
nice.
planted 3,600. So I think
Yeah.
I passed them.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you do open fields rather than greenhouses, I think you'll probably get way more than most people. I think their greenhousing and their quantities are a lot lower.
Yeah, for sure. It depends on the size though. Danny makes a fucking massive greenhouse.
Yeah.
I'm just not like really that familiar with greenhouses. I've only ever made one, and they're like pretty confusing in my opinion.
Yeah, I gotta
Like
get
you have to
this.
have the lighting right, you have to get the fucking water correct.
Hey, Marabuki, were you Galaxy Flyers? Oh shit, this is a good video.
Which one?
I'm watching the Friday Night Ops TRGO1, the air one going in.
So that one, it was the NC developers and the VS developers inviting each other, and they didn't invite us.
Nice. We invited ourselves.
We found out where they were, and
Yeah.
raided them.
Nice.
And we kicked them out of their fight, destroyed their fight. They went somewhere else. We went and then hit them again.
So you
Oh,
were
yeah.
abusing them.
Oh yeah. And
We had the
it was the developers we were abusing because they didn't like. So it's 3 different factions. You got one that was called New Conglomerate, so they said NC, and then Vanu Sovereignty, so VS, and then you had the Terran Republic, which we were the Terran Republic, so we were like, all right, well, you know, when there's a big fight going on, the more people in that area, the better the fight is, so you get more kills. And we just decided that we were gonna like go kick everybody's butt, so we did.
So your team was like your guild or clan or whatever the fuck you call it was like one of the best. Like people feared you.
Oh yeah, we were
For
well,
sure.
I wouldn't say they feared us, but we were definitely known. Like when we rolled in, they were like, "Oh crap, like they're here."
we were 50 to 100 people, are very competent, worked together, played a lot together. Like, yeah.
Do I still have PlanetSide 1 videos?
And so, I mean, if you look at open world shooters and stuff, if you've got a coordinated group of 100 versus, 100 people that are just running around trying to frag and get kills, like, it's just stomping noobs. They also had max crashes, which were like a big mechanical suit thing you could wear. It was slow, but it did a lot of damage. You do max stands, so you'd get into like funnel points or choke points on it, and you would just hold it for hours, not letting them get into breaking into the generator room to take down the big towers or big cities that they were trying to hit. You would just hold, revive people. Engineers repairing the machines as they were trying to crash in. Yeah, it's a blast.
To go watch